Hey y'all, I am here with another video today. So today I am going to be talking about Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter. I am Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter. Yes, we're talking about her, okay? And the fact that she dropped the gift, which it was a gift. It was the Lion King album that she did. And in an interview, she said that this was pretty much like a love letter to Africa from her. And I'm gonna go through the songs, and I'm not lying, y'all. I really took notes on this because I just really feel like, at least if you're like a really big fan like of her the way that I am, I feel like if she's gonna put in the time to give us this type of quality and content, why not put in the time to dissect it and really get into what she was trying to tell us. So as a whole, the body of work, it's just everything to me. It's one of her best projects. Like, it's very cohesive. I'm talking about in the sound and the subject matter. And one of my biggest problems with albums today is that they are not cohesive. This shit is cohesive. We're just gonna start. And like I said, I'm going through each song, y'all. So we're gonna be here for a little bit. Not really. I'm gonna try to run through if I can. So the first song that we got on there is Bigger. Bigger pretty much is about knowing your worth. You know that you're not insignificant. She says that many times. But I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard this song, and actually every time I hear it, I cry. And I'm gonna tell you why I cry, more so because the song is more so about legacy, because she says that multiple times, and it's about taking what you have and passing that down to your children. And that is from not just money or things, but I'm talking about like your principles that you stand on, just traditions, things like that. And I feel like she was going a little bit deeper, even if you think about from slavery, right? Our ancestors, everything that they went through, from those who did the long ass fucking boat ride to this bitch, to those who you were sold and put into slave they were sold and put into slavery, and just all of this stuff. Like, you have to really think about it. When people were working and doing all of this stuff and in slavery and trying to get out of slavery and trying to get us up out of there, and even if you go back to as early, I mean, as lately as the fucking civil rights, these people were not thinking about themselves, because I know for a fact that a lot of them knew we're not going to see the effects of this shit in our lifetime. However, our kids and our kids, or our kids will be able to benefit from what we're doing today. And I think that is such a powerful message. And like I said, I cried just because I just think that is a beautiful thing. I always find that to be very beautiful. Like, there's a post right now going around on Facebook I've seen many times, but I've always thought about this, saying like, you got to think about it. Somebody in your bloodline, if you are and right now I'm just speaking African Americans, if you are African American and you are alive and you are living and breathing today, somebody in your bloodline, well, of course, multiple people, of course, but I'm just saying, somewhere in your bloodline, somebody was taken from their home, some way, somehow survived the fucking long fucking passage to this bitch, then some way, somehow either had kids or got married, and that fucking person survived all of those hundreds of years of fucking slavery. I'm talking about beaten, raped, abused, all types of fucking shit, for somebody eventually to get to the point to where we were free. Somebody in your bloodline lived through that. Somebody do you get what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about, really sit and think about the legacy of Africans, and specifically people like African Americans and stuff like that, it is amazing. We are some strong ass people, and we have a strong and a rich ass history. And like I said, I just feel also like, Beyonce, she works very hard, and she works currently very hard. And to be able to take everything that she has and pass it down to her beautiful black ass kids, like in the black community, for real, we don't really have, well, at least over here, I can't really speak about what goes on in Africa because I'm not from there, but over here in the States, like, we don't really have generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of black people, for the most part, we start at the bottom of the totem pole, because unlike white people, we really don't have that much generational wealth. We are just now getting to the point to where we can really do that. And that's why I feel like the next couple hundred years, if the earth don't decide to blow up and implode, it's going to be very interesting, because the demographics are going to change something serious. The wealth the wealth gap is gonna change because we are now being able to pass stuff down to our kids. And even if you think about like for instance, my family is originally, I'm from New York, but my family like is actually originally from North Carolina. And me and my cousin was talking about the other day, and she was telling me like people in the South don't even pass on their land like that anymore, like because a lot of times kids don't want to be down there, like their kids don't want to be there, so much in the South, or they don't want to do what they have to do. It is a lot to maintain land. I'm not gonna say it's like easy because it's not, but that's not even happening anymore. People aren't even able, like even really passing down their land that they worked on because of just how much work it is and all of the stuff like that. So I just want to say that song makes me cry because when you really think about it, like I don't even have kids, but just the thought of damn, this shit really, it really is bigger than you. And I feel like, and she says all the time, and I hear people say all the time, when you have kids you really realize that but just not about me, it's much bigger than me. That song made me fucking cry, y'all. I think I've talked enough about that. Let's move on. Next song is Find Your Way Back. Find your way back. Find your way back. The bass line on that is everything. I love her vocals. It's very light, and she has a tad bit of auto tune. See the amount of auto tune that they added to her, like during the like when you find your way back, like it's perfect. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's actually really really perfect, and she sounds like a completely different person to me on this type of freaking track. And again, this track is just pretty much reminding people to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just remember who you are. Remember where you come from. Find your way back. So no matter where it is that you go, remember where you come from. Remember who it is that raised you. Just be whatever it is. Just be a good person. And be who it is that you was from the beginning. Whether you get more money, you get more clout, whatever. Just remember where you came from. It's pretty much what that's saying. And I think it's a fun song. I feel like I feel like somebody can mix it to be in a club. And when I go on vacation, y'all, when I go to Vegas, okay, that song's being played because it's a good ass fucking vacation song. And her motherfucking cadence in it is everything. And I love the layering of the vocals, like towards the end. When she layers her vocals, it's just everything. Now, I did go on Twitter, right? And a lot of times when I'm on Twitter, I don't just look at like the United States because yeah, sometimes, but I like to go and look in other areas to see like what's trending and what people are saying. So when the album came out, I looked up Nigeria. Now, granted, this is not foolproof system. This is just me being able to get what it is that I can get. And I heard a lot of people saying that this song sounded like, now please forgive me if I don't say this right, I'm so sorry. But some people said that it sounds like this song called Maradona by a woman named Niniola. So Ninola. And I went and I listened to the song and I watched the video. I can see why people say that because it's like the beat is pretty similar. And some people said that Beyonce liked the song a lot, so she kind of take inspiration from it. I don't know how true that is, but I can see why people say that. It's a bop for real. It's a bop. Um, the next song is Don't Jealous Me. Oh, bitch! As soon as the fucking beat hit, I started twerking. Are you kidding me? I was on the train on my way to work, and I was like, oh, wait a second. And this has Techno, Mr. Easy, and Yemi. I don't know how to say that. Alade. I know who Techno is. I do know who that is. But these other two people, I'm not too sure who they are. But the beat is everything. The track is sickening. That hook. Snake don't swing with monkey. Yes, snakes don't motherfucking swing with monkeys. You damn skippy, they fucking don't. And so that song is just about exactly what the title is. Just stop people being jealous and just stop hating on everything. Like we all here, we could all get a bag. Like let's just do it. Next song is Ja'ara E. I'm gonna say E. And I looked that up, and that means wise up. Which it makes sense because if you listen to the song, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And it's by Burna Boy. I just recently got into Burna Boy. I listened to his last two albums over the last couple of months. The last two albums that he put out in the past. I have a lot of songs in there that are like, he's a whole entire bop. And his mama during the BET Awards, I'm here for her too. Yep, sure the fuck was. His vocals though on this track is just, they're like so soothing. I just want to like take a bath in it and I just want to like go to sleep. That's how soothing it is. And but at the end of the song is pretty much like about a father. I believe it is a father because I think that's kind of what he alluded to. Pretty much a father telling his son, just basic ass principles and how to watch over his family and how to watch over himself and just pretty much just nigga, pretty much in layman's terms, Nigga, get your shit together. Act the fuck right. You know who the fuck raised you. Get it together. What are you doing? Get together. Yeah, layman's terms. That's what that was about. All right, this next song, right? So now was the next song. Kendrick and Beyonce knew exactly what it is that they were doing. The minute I clicked on the song, right, and I seen it was like only like 2 minutes or like less than that, I said, they're gonna play me. I already know that's too fucking short of a damn song. What the hell's wrong with y'all? But I really hope there's like an extended version somewhere because I really would like love to hear the rest of the song. But it comes on with Kendrick pretty much using now. If anybody really listens to Kendrick or whatever, Kendrick he plays with his voice and his vocals a lot, and one of the ways that he does it is he kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like if y'all listen to enough songs y'all know what I'm talking about when he changes the cadence of his voice. And a lot of times when he does that, it's either a lot of times that he's talking from somebody else's perspective, or he's like talking to himself, like within his own mind. So um yeah, so he comes in on that, and a lot of it, it's, I don't want to say spoken word, but it comes off a lot like that, like him and Beyonce kind of doing that. And but when that beat comes in towards like the last 30-40 seconds, that beat is disrespectful. The layering of how all of those beats were, like, I live for good layering. I live for good layering in vocals and beats. I just love layering shit on top of shit. It sounds so damn good, okay? But again, it was disrespectful how short it was. And okay, so I tried to look up and see what people thought that this meant, and I couldn't really find anything. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I think it means. The Nile is the Nile, and they played on that too. The Nile and the Nile. So the Nile is like the longest river in the world, pretty much. It's in Africa, and I feel like it's pretty much them talking about. I think it's talking about African Americans in particular going back to Africa and trying to get in touch with their roots, even if we don't physically go back, but just somehow getting in touch with our roots from there. And more so, I'd say that because she said, there was a line where she said, deeper the wounded, deeper the roots. So that just made me think, like, slavery, deeper the wounded, deeper the roots. We don't, again, now again, this is just me being from African American perspective. They tell us, especially over here in America, they tell us all about slavery. Oh, we know all about that, but we don't know anything much more than that. If you didn't do no type of research, or if you wasn't well inclined or nothing like that, and you was a black person walking around here in America going off of what they taught you, you would think that black people just popped up out of nowhere in America and we were just in slavery and downtrodden our whole life all the way up until now, when that's not the case. And so I feel like the now is kind of Kendrick either talking to himself or talking to Beyonce, talking to, being a subconscious, saying like, bruh, like, we really need to get connected to where we are from. That's just my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think it meant. Y'all tell me. Bitch, the next song is Mood Forever. And I put in my notes a fucking mood. I'm talking about a whole ass mood. Beyonce, you tried it with this fucking song. How fucking dare you? This song made me feel rich. It made me feel luxurious as fuck. And it's her telling y'all for the last time to kiss her light-skinned black ass, okay? She's tired of y'all. Every album Beyonce gotta tell y'all to kiss her ass. On Everything Is Love, it was Boss. Well, it was a few songs, but it was damn sure Boss and Ape Shit. But definitely Boss, she was telling y'all to kiss her ass. She got Diva. She got a whole bunch of songs where she telling y'all, stop fucking her. Bow down, bitches. Bow down, bitches, because she don't care. She don't care. And when she was talking about, and when she go into her chorus of like we walk up in the club, like that whole verse, it's like, I mean, that whole chorus, I felt like I got the feeling of how it is. I would never get this, but her singing that part, it made me feel like, bitch, oh, so this is how it is when you be in the club. You just be feeling like, bitch, I'm luxurious. I got all of this money. My life is good. Fuck the rest of y'all. I'm like, oh yes, I want to be in the club feeling like that. That's right. That's right. And when Jay said, "You hear the sound? You hear the sound of that?" I literally turned on my headphones. And he was like, "It's the sound of the price going up." I said, "Oh, you ain't shit." I really thought there was something to hear. Fuck out of here. And it was funny because even in his verse, he joked about, y'all all seen that meme going around with him on a jet ski with the helmet like this, and he kind of made like a point to bring that, to talk about that a little bit in the verse. So I thought that was funny. And then of course he shout out to Nipsey. The marathon will always continue. That second verse that she has, she's on fucking unbothered. Did you hear her? I am Beyonce, Giselle knows Carter. That's how unbothered she is. That's how unbothered she is. Yes, this is unbothered as fuck. She's super unbothered, okay? And again, the backgrounds, like I said, I love her good layering in the background. And part of this song, she does her own backgrounds, as she always fucking does. Why don't people give her enough credit for that? I don't know. I don't know. That breakdown though at the end, right before Childish Gambino's about to go, bitch, I do a whole whole fucking two step, and I seen people laughing like, oh bitch, because people was getting on Childish saying like, oh, can you for the love, he was like off key or he wasn't really needed, but oh, Beyonce said for this song, oh, you'll get it together. His verse was fire. It was fire. So pretty much what I put at the end, what this song to me represented, outside of the fact that she's telling y'all to kiss her ass, is that we are royalty. We just have to remember that we don't just come from just absolutely nothing. We don't. We come from fucking royalty. We are royalty as black people. Like, everything that we fucking been through. Let me get some more light in here, y'all. Sorry, it's like 90. This heat wave is ridiculous. It's like fucking 90 something degrees today. My boyfriend told me don't even go outside if I ain't got to. That's how hot it is. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, bitch, we're royalty. Period. And don't forget it. Okay? Then the next song we have after that is Water. And that is with, I cannot say this man's name, Salitio. I think that's how you say his name. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. And we got Pharrell too. Pharrell on the beat, I believe. I'm pretty sure he like produced the song or something like that. The beat hits. The beat's everything. And it's it like, the song to me, it's okay. It's not my favorite song, but it is a cute song. I'll definitely would listen to it and let it bop. It's cute. It's just about, bitch, come meet me down at the water. We gonna be together. It is what it is, right? Cool. That's nice. Next song is the one everybody was talking about, which is Brown Skin Girl. I feel like I don't really have to say much on this because I feel like everybody has said what needs to be said about this song. It's a beautiful song. It's St. John, Wizkid, and Blue motherfucking Ivy Carter. You know, sis said, I don't even feel like waiting till I become a teenager or even a preteen. Give me my coins now. Give me my coins now. So when she came in on the beat and she ended it, I was like, yes, sis. Blue Ivy's coming for all of you girls and your kids. Hope you know that, okay? And, you know, I like the song, you know. I think in the hook they're like, you know, your back's against the wall, which is true, facts, you know. Brown skin, darker skin, melanated skin, beautiful brown skin. But you know, people hate on us. It just is what it is. People hate on us, and our back really is against the world. People hate us for real. Like they hate us, but they love us. But they hate us, but they love us. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's a very, very, very weird thing. And you know, I love Beyonce's verses, of course. She hyped up Naomi Campbell. She hyped up Lupita. She hyped up Kelly. And, you know I made a video about Kelly saying how I was disappointed at her. And I was, but I still love Kelly. I was just disappointed in how she handled that whole situation. Like, that's it. But I still love Kelly. And she do still get a lot of shit because she is, I'm sorry, but she's a darker girl. She's not as light as Beyonce. And I feel like Beyonce, the older that she got, maybe she, like, realizes that even more. Like, oh, shit, like, bitch, I do get what I get because of my skin tone half the time versus like my girl, like she's just as talented as me. I feel like the older she got, and that's probably hit her more. You know what I mean? And then somebody said, I can't think of somebody who said this, but somebody said on a review that the way that she did this song was really good in the sense of like she didn't other brown skinned girls, and she didn't go, oh well, you know, I'm light skinned and you guys are brown skinned, but you guys are okay. Like, she didn't do that. She didn't even talk about herself at all. It was all about uplifting darker brown skinned girls, and I think that the way that she went about it, it was perfect. I really do. She didn't talk about herself not one fucking time. And then her third verse was just her hyping us up. I wrote down a line. She said same skin that was broken be the same skin taking over. If that's not the gospel truth, okay, everybody, like I said, wants to down us, but y'all want to be us so badly at the same time. Y'all want to shit on us, but y'all want to be us at the same time. It makes absolutely no sense. All right. And I know a lot of people, I seen also on a Nigerian Twitter that people's like, oh, I find it funny that all of y'all talking about brown skin girl, but y'all bleaching. And I've seen that it's really a problem over there. And I feel like, I'm not saying Beyonce gonna change the world, but I feel like stuff like this helps. You know what I mean? It's okay. Like, you're beautiful just the way you are. I hope anybody that's brown like me or darker, you are beautiful just the way you are. I've been there, you know. Like, one of my best friends is very, very light skinned, and when me and her first became friends, like all the way back in high school, I'm not gonna lie, I was very jealous of the fact that she was light skinned. I used to wish that I was too. But as I got older, I realized, girl, you beautiful in your skin just like I'm beautiful in my skin. You know what I mean? So I do like that song. Next one was Keys to the Kingdom with Taiwa Savage and Mr. Easy. I love the hook, and I love the like how it's layered as far as the beat. And it's pretty much just saying again, don't doubt yourself, okay? Do not doubt yourself. We're royalty. Again, as I said, we have the Kings to the Kingdom. We're everything. That's just pretty much what it is. Other song is next song is already by Shatta Whale, I think, and Beyonce's on it too. Beyonce starts the track running all up and down, you know, just vocally slaying the girls, doing what it is that she do, and then she better enunciate when she said ready already. You better enunciate, sis. But I feel like low key, this is a kind of a song for Sir, like her telling him, nigga, you are the king. Don't worry, you got like your dad said, you got the keys, the keys, the keys. Like you got the keys to the kingdom. You are the king. You are my king. You will be the king. So don't worry about it. You got this. Boom, boom, gotcha. And then we have the other side. I can't really listen to the song. It makes me sad because pretty much the song sounds like she's dying. Okay, and it sounds like to me like a love letter. Well, not like a love letter, but like a letter to her kids. Like about like if I'm not here no more, if I pass away, if she even said like even if we don't disagree, but I really feel like it's her saying like if I'm no longer here, y'all, like just know I'm gonna see y'all on the other side, and it makes me way too sad, and I don't want to hear her talk like that. So I was done with that song. Then we get into power. Okay, okay, power. Yes, that hook is everything. Like they're big mad. Oh wow. Oh wow, y'all mad because we got power. Oh wow, like very condescending. Oh wow, like they're big mad. Oh wow, like yes, Tierra Whack came through and she killed her freaking birds. Pretty much trying to tell y'all again, people gonna try to tear us down, but it is what it is. Like you know, we gonna conquer it all. We gonna make it through, okay? And then Beyonce's verse pretty much said like y'all can't fuck with black people no matter how much it is that y'all try because we've been through too much. Like I think she said like war and hate. Like we've been through again. We've been through so much. There's nothing that y'all can tell us or to do to try to ever take any type of real power away from us. It will never happen. If y'all haven't done it before, y'all not gonna do it going forward. It's just done. Y'all fucking cut. Um, and then the last song was Scar by 070 Shake and Jesse Reyes. And I felt like when Beyonce heard the beat of the song, she said Jesse. Because Jesse is perfect for the song. Like her voice, it knocks. And Scar, I think, is just about Scar, I believe. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's about Scar, like from The Lion King and like how he betrayed his family. And then the last song on the album is Spirit, which I feel like this is a beautiful way to close the album, right? In general, because I did write, I wrote something about how I felt. In general, like I said, Beyonce said that this was a love letter to Africa, and I feel it encompasses both people who are originally from Africa, you know, continental Africans, and then African Americans. I feel like it covers it on both sides. I love the fact that she brought in artists that are actually from Africa. I think that's beautiful. You're gonna put them on the stage, give them a pedestal, let them do what they got to do. And I also feel like pretty much a lot of the album pretty much just saying like just remember where you come from, which I think is a lot of what the Lion King's about too. Like, and Black Panther kind of encompasses some of the stuff from Lion King as well, which is like y'all have to remember who our ancestors are. Never forget your ancestors and what they went through and what we all went through to be exactly where we are here today. So no matter how much the world tries to tear us down, we know that we are the shit. They know that we're the shit. They just don't want to fucking admit it. But we know that we're the shit. And we have to continuously remember that. We have to continuously uplift not just ourselves but each other, in all types of facets, again, not just money wise, but spiritually, mentally. We have to help uplift each other. And again, at the end of the day, because it is about legacy, and it's about taking our shit and passing it down to the next generation, and making sure that they are good. And I feel like this album encompassed that beautifully. And in general, to just honor our fucking ancestor, honor them. They went through a lot of shit, not for no fucking reason, okay? Like I said, this album was really good to me, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the album. And also, y'all tell me if there's any shows y'all want me to review. Cause I see y'all like my little girls cruise review. So let me know. I'm out, y'all. Bye.